Ancestor.
Oh. Okay, guys, welcome to this show that we are on. Press. Well, please click there, subscribe, like, share. We are at the Podflix on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Alright, guys, we're gonna play a game. It's called Story Time. Ree's favorite part of the show.
Lepheana. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Podflix. I am Sveto, and I'm traveling with my dynamite. She's not a deep blue dude, but she comes in small packages. What's up?
As always.
Hey. And let us welcome a friend of the show. Oh, before that, we're coming at you live from Jesus Car Wash in Naledi. You need to get your car washed. This is the place to be. But before, actually, to get into it, welcome a friend of the show today. We are chilling with. Yo, I don't even know how to do I don't even know.
I think you can give him a name.
Last night I was preparing myself for the intro. That's the only thing I wanted to get right. Like get the intro right. Everything else will segue into it because we don't know what's going on. But please, ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome probably the most interesting person I've met in my multiple decades of life, Mr. Limpho, Lepheana. I don't even know I don't even know Galagai. I was going through I was doing a bit of research about you because I needed to figure out exactly who you are. So I got into Facebook. I saw your page. It's just the book. It's like the one thing is from the minute I heard about you and I heard about the book. I got the book and I got to read a bit. And we will talk more about that. But in a nutshell, can you just tell us a bit about who the Limpho is?
My birth name is Lepheana. I'm a lady, she's I mean, so I've been in myself for quite some time. I started school and everything. So yeah, that would be that. Just well, it's a name for another time.
I was wondering, Stifler, but I was going to ask, where does Stifler come from?
Where does it come from?
Well, the famous name is from that sequence, the movies, you know, they that crazy character who walk back naked and everything. So when they get to distant, it's a heavier on the college days.
Wait a minute. In short, are you telling me that you actually would walk butt naked? Like,
let's just say we lived life to the fullest.
I'm trying to picture that. I think.
We live in a very woke world. I hope nobody will come for.
Well, technology is okay, but this much. So yeah, I'm safe. Yeah.
So there are no nudes on the internet.
No.
No, but naked.
No archives, Sinyana.
But surprisingly, you know, currently, they still hold the naked mile, but they don't even know when I got the guy.
Wow. Okay.
No?
Naked mile.
Yeah, I started it. Hence the name.
What's it? Oh
Oh shit. Oh, I know. Okay. Okay, you know Kona yet and sense. Kona yet and sense. Kona yet and sense. Kona yet and sense. Shit. Oh, I've seen the movies.
You know.
So, who let me say you go?
No, I forget that, but you know, I should sit around having to go to see a lot of time, but then I came back later. I did something you know, and then got to school, and then high school was a woman and school, and then got to you know, so they was a woman and in my adult years. In my adult years, yes. The teens. Yes.
NHTC has to do with health.
Yeah.
How do you get into literature?
Listen, I'm a biomedical scientist or biomedical technician for that matter, by profession. That was my diploma qualification. The others. And into literature, this thing came when I mean, where we have this name as different, and then later on, a lot happened. You know, like you read about them in the book, even though some of them, because we still have letters that are still and everything, we didn't go into details as we would like to. But then, let's just say, Bopido happened, I lost a lot, and then I had to change, you understand? So, particularly a psychologist on the chair, you offer a moment to reflect and introspect, you understand? And then I was like, hey, you know what? I'm like a cat with 9 lives. So it's funny because this is the last name there were so many titles. We call it Fired, we call it 9 Lives, we call it Cancer Knives, and everything. But the name it's a sense it's this one.
Because I was going to ask you now, having read the book, I wanted to make sense of it. How did you come up with it?
Okay, the literature. So, the book was basically an inspiration to tell my story because I also know like a common so people go up the way I do, you understand? And we also want to be smart. We want to fit in and everything. So I also know the kind of the pressure I went through the certain problems. I see the destroyer. You understand? I have friends who died, got suicide, and then I also have what I call silent suicide. Suicide, but then you know, and everything. You have people who are crazy who lost interest in living. The reckless drivers. You understand? So I went into this literature because I needed to tell my story, or maybe was say who are going through the same thing. You understand? So the title of the book, it's an oxymoron. I'm proud to be ashamed. Look, Hagi, I don't have the kind of past I can be proud of. You understand? But I can't change it. Unfortunately, people will destroy a guy. Your past, you understand? So now, how to and destroy the way I destroyed myself. You understand? But somehow, I still managed to give the courage and then give it to my life. You understand? And then when I did, this is when, you know what, I'm proud to be who I am, man. You understand? I'm proud to be who I am. Yes, can I pass this in Moja, but in who I am.
Who you are today.
You understand? I usually tell the colleagues I'm emotionally intelligent. 69. If there is a need, if there is a need, you know, I am able to adapt in various situations. In the toughest, you understand? Barely the smartest people because I've seen the smartest people. Because I spend time with the office. You understand? So that skill and the ability to adapt. You understand? Only some shameful experiences that I went through. But man, I cannot change these things. Instead, kids are a smarter person than I am.
A stronger person as well.
Thank you.
And telling your story, because when you go through experiences like the ones you went through, it's not very easy to come out.
Put them out there.
Yeah, yes, and ube out there. I went through this, and I'm proud of that.
And I'm proud of that.
My question, Gahola, is how has telling your story positively changed your life?
Man, it's not like a story saying, but in the now, everything. You understand? I had to look into my past if it said whatever that went. You understand? And I was tired there already. It's like I had here give an opportunity maybe. You understand? Even more to sebedisa my past
Against you.
because when they do, exactly what I meant. So I had to create a platform where I tell my story, you know, because even now there are certain employers yes, you understand, and Hakia for an opportunity. I have to kill the fast. So you know what? It's been 4 years. They don't believe it. So I just had to do something, and impact it positively because not only people are now aware when there is a change, they can relate to it, but it is also an opportunity the idea of the book initially, I just need to get about banana and opportunity. Things can change. I can look life from another perspective. You understand? And myself, my life. But then immediately the other things that's a positive, it's like I didn't actually foresee. You understand? Like I didn't know how single mothers can relate to that book. Because they are worried on how will this case turn out.
Having gone through Buga, because I read the book and this is it safe to follow?
Yes.
In short, like
yes.
This is basically is how do you go from all those activities? What was that one moment? Because I want to believe one of the moment when you were going down on that downward spiral in your life, everything was just a mess. Even if Ghana going to make you almost like this is a mess because there's alcohol, there's women, there's whatever that was happening at the time. What's that one thing or that one moment that got you to sit down? I want to change.
Look, man, Hadisho, I can sum it up to one moment. And this is one thing you do at the way and how can one of mess up? They are aware of these moments, but the empathy our introspection. I go there. You understand?
Who can in detail or spoiling even the book? Can you just give us like a brief synopsis of what the book is about?
The book is about an ordinary guy, an ordinary teenager. How the it's in his best interest, how they actually shaped his childhood, and how his childhood shaped the teenager ba hae, and how the teenager ba hae you understand into being a young adult, and then has the series it's a sharp, you understand. I got raised by a single mother. The circumstances around that, you understand. And I was taken from my because I believe my mom wanted to protect me from whatever she knows. But then I always felt like she's taking something away from me. And then that thing, it's a but also because every time I bring this issue up, sharp, you understand. But then hope was taken away from me, and then I wanted where I could feed, and then that's when I've been a runaway kid. And these people will tell you that they have it easy. How we South Africa more? How to you understand? That's nonsense.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Did you really like stay under the bridge?
Of course.
It's been 4 years
Yeah.
without consumption of alcohol.
Yeah.
How has that change in your life been?
It has been nothing but amazing, man. Look, most people we are afraid of adulthood. I'm happy, I would go for alcohol. I'm depressed, I would go for alcohol. I would say everybody else you understand? Because I tried Hochincha stuff, it didn't work. I tried I don't know if that's the thing, if it really works for some people, because Jwala is supposed to and lose control, you understand? Lose judgment, like it's clear. So it didn't work for me. And everything, but it has been amazing. An amazing support from friends and family, you know, and the likes, and above all, my life. It's a sense before. Yeah.
You speak. You wanted to ask?
Yeah, I wanted to ask something. You say your hope was actually gone the moment you didn't know who your father was, and your mom was not willing to tell you who he is, introduce you to him.
Yeah.
How did you how were you able to find closure in that?
I learned I'm not in control of everything. You understand?
Yeah.
People how they treat me, it's not up to me. But my thing I prevail and get alone. If I don't know this guy, now I really my life. Yeah, you understand? So there was that change of perspective. You understand? Hey, this is life, the way it is. Now really sing a thing because think kuna totla ba le thuso ho wena.
And I hardly ever
Yeah, you know.
It's because I'm currently in that situation, and it's so I wanted to ask Corona, and now
another thing which is painful. Motho tsona limits. How mo beya khoneng o batla ho tswa. You understand? O tlanka the shape o mo isang khoneng ka yona, but ultimately o batla ho tswa. You understand? Human beings are biased by nature. You understand? We want re feel better. You understand? People will blame taba ya hore ntata bona o balahlile or what, because hona le dintho tse le like ha di ba tsamaile hantle bophelong. You understand? Motho antsa matha o thola tsamaka di lipi tse telele fela antsa nana one of the face o di tlo change. Bophelo bo mmoja bo ya sebeletswa. Ke batle o nkgalle dimpho a tlwetseng jwala, dula le nna ko qoqele ke motho e le hore ke buile hore like I don't go around sugarcoating. I ke batle batho ba thetso. You understand? Motho e mong le mong o na le share ya haya e tsebang ya life ya.
So which qualification did you just complete?
I just did degree in applied management.
What is applied management?
You know how it's applied, so it's kind of steroids.
Self-explanatory.
Yeah, I mean it's an NQF management course, and it's offered by one of the universities in South Africa. So you get a lot of these management courses, supply chain, procurement, monitoring, evaluation, you know, the management that you can bring, that you can think of. So that's what I just did.
It's interesting how you're doing so much, but you went to NHTC, you just completed.
I want to start.
And you want to start.
And he wants to start a lot of things.
I would have thought, Hori, having finished a book that is as beautiful as this one, you would want to pursue a career in literature or anything that has to do with linguistics, if you will.
Yeah, I was actually offered that opportunity. Unfortunately, I don't see myself going there. You know, I know my strengths, I know my weaknesses. I don't think I'm strong in that point. Yeah, I know I still need to write a few more books because now I write about the problems that I come across. You know, I need to write. First of all, I need to clarify the kind of hustlers that are doing good from nothing. You understand? I'd really like to have something on them. I also need to write about corporate bullying. People are bullied at work. People hate their jobs. We have bad services here because when I go to interview, like we don't discuss. You know, I mean, I also need to talk about relationships, how people withdraw from relationships and stay in them.
Explain.
Okay, fine. A lot of people ban a couple for relevance, for content. Emotionally, they have withdrawn and they know it. Same goes in the marriages and everything. So that's something else I need to talk.
Those are reasons. Marriage, relationships. That's even if she wasn't listening the whole time. Now she's listening.
Because you're now talking about
Relationships
Marriages.
and marriage.
I don't know if okay, she said the feelings or whatever, but yeah, she's about that.
We are destroying beautiful things because that have changed. You know, or there's a lot that we are expecting from it and that is not working. You understand? But in order to solve the problem, we need to understand this problem. So, unfortunately, we have a lot of people who don't read books. You know, but
how to a book is a bestseller, so 1,000, 2,000 copies.
You know,
but there's 2 million people in this country.
Yeah, you know. So I mean, unfortunately, but then I mean, technology it has changed. I think Kinanabuka it needs for it's a lot of work out that we have because all about this book, for example, I'm trying to find the ways to find the consume the content of this book. Because most of the people who buy this book, keep out will buy body, they just want to have it. Yeah, that's
interesting.
Yeah, that's what happens. Yeah, okay, have you read so and so book? Okay, fine. Even we want in a taxi, but taxi someone, you know what? I need this book. So people are going to see this podcast, and then they want this book. So you know, we need to find a way. I'm trying to find a way for people to consume the content, and then this book I as a reference point. And it's the best book because I know only the horrible readers, but by
like myself, like myself.
Me.
I was telling him of I'm not a reader. this is why, even though we are not technological and what, I love audiobooks because I can just put it on in my car and drive and listen to the entire content of a 300-page book, but listen to that in like 30 minutes on a drive to Gacha or wherever, but come back having had everything that's in the book.
We are old school. We get enticed by the smell of pages.
This is why I'm saying, when does the literature bug bite?
Yeah.
But speaking of that, I want to know, man. You worked with Leon.
Yes,
on the book.
yes.
How did you meet him?
So, the moment I can get over, you know what, I need to write a book. Maybe here's a post. If I were to write a book, who would be interested? Would you be interested? You understand? I'm talking to my followers, my friends. You understand? And then Ebe, one lady, she texts Dineo, you know, and then Dineo directly goes inbox. And then I said, yeah, well, I'm thinking about it and everything. So, the comment people I would really like to know about how you have 9 lives. That's why another alternative name in 9 lives for the book. And then there's someone also out of it. There's a lot that I need to know and everything. And you are troublesome. I just need to know how did you manage the change. You understand? So we start talking there and you know what? I was not aware what she was writing. And then I'm for the prologue. Okay, this was interesting. Okay, share a few of my friends. And then she comes back. Apparently, it found its way back. Over this so guy and then she knew the story. And then I say, okay, you know, because I remember to some people in the Eastern Cape, to some people in the Durban, and then I remember to some of the people like in it's about Hunter or about even though we changed the names and everything, you know. But then the book was harsh, man. You understand? But we had to get a lot of things. So you openly know by reference. Yeah. But the book was harsh. We had to say a lot of things. Other than solving a problem, we cannot create the problem. We have the reside, the numbers, you know, the numbers reside, or how do they empower themselves and everything. And the reason was because in that essence, they would about the power of words that you say. You understand? Because this thing is about no more by intro to Sangatsu and everything. I needed people to understand when I had it and then no more we shifted the gear just how.
Basically understand the
mindset no because in say so
I fumbled so much.
So basically it's a place of worship. It goes on and on and on. Once our how he is the alpha, the number one, and his father would rather be number two, but willing to take his life. You understand? If needs be. So Kineki bailed there, but then we thought, you know what? Hey,
So you
yeah, well, I mean,
watered it down a bit.
And then there were also another things that would really DM it, yeah, but including Waka. Yeah, you know, so we did a lot of filtering, but you can see the book in the parental advisory sticker. We did Heineka.
All right, the book. How do people get their hands on the book? How do people get a hold of you?
The book in the Ifumane Hona. For now, it's been a year, but then I travel throughout the country, so anytime the whole thing, it doesn't take Lebeki or Ifisha. So I mean, my handles Limpho on Facebook, And my number, can I give my number?
It's your story.
It's 50246-204.
We'll
Yeah.
also put them down in the description below
Yeah.
for people to.
Yeah, so that's the number for the call and for WhatsApp. And
Isn't our mother?
I'm part of this book, guys. Yeah. I mean, with these numbers, I also this number also. I've been running suicide watch on Facebook, you know, so I would give out my numbers. Facebook, and also they can search the book in a direct link here WhatsApp, although it's a different number from this one. I am proud to be ashamed. It's there on Facebook. They can. I think it would be easier. Yeah, in a direct link to WhatsApp. I also use that number as an invitation to Banababa Shaman and everything, and I do it for free, you know.
How do you get your book to places like Switzerland and
Dude, have you read this book?
the entire world?
Switzerland. I have a friend. She's married. She stays in Switzerland, and then she was like, "Dude, you know, you know what? Please keep a copy for me." And then the buka di letsa fela tsa pele, I had to keep buka ya tshepi. I bilang just you know what, I go tshepi isa buka eno no lapeng. And then I did take it ka isa habo. And in the US, I had a friend wa podcast Tip Length. I think he's in Orlando. He went there, and from there genale friends in the defense who named my lady the course and then they would take a book and then so ultimately there are people like but why when they come back they don't want to leave this book.
So like your diaspora people?
Yes, except for one lady who is in Istanbul. She went through hassle because she asked someone in Eastern KP and then this guy in Eastern KP, Abu Alena, Kanelehezwa Motuemo, and then another chick came, you understand?
Because I saw people posting, I've got the book, and there's a location like Switzerland. How did this book get there?
Yeah, well, those are the diaspora, except for South Africa. South Africa is cheaper. Yeah, South Africa is cheaper, and people in Botswana also are cheaper. I have arrangement about Babang, but the people want signed copies, and they also want an opportunity of photograph. So I'm patient, man. I'm a patient man.
All right,
Yeah.
guys, we're gonna play a game. It's called Story Time. Ree's favorite part of the show. We're gonna play a game. It's called Story Time. So how this game works? One of us is gonna pick a question.
The guest is gonna pick the question.
No, we're all gonna pick a question.
Okay.
We're all gonna pick a question, but we are all going to give a story of that question. But we are going to let the guest go first because he's our guest.
That's a tricky question. That's a tricky game.
Yes, it could be anything.
Yeah, I hope. Yeah, small things.
Okay. No, you pick the question and read it out.
question and read it out.
When last did you cry? What was it about?
Oh man.
What a simple question.
It's
Ah,
simplicity.
that is so simple.
Simplicity is the ultimate sophistication.
Do I really ever like cry? But the last time I was very emotional and close to crying was this past week because basically some areas in my face, and then I was able to sort that thing out. So I had to try to move and then my certificate. So because all along I started getting the transcripts and everything. I think that's the closest thing that I actually tried. Yeah, you know, I don't know. Or actually, the time I actually shed a tear was having a good with my mom. One of my mother sisters because I was still trying to take pictures with me having a diploma. So this was an opportunity for me. I didn't take it to the fix it. So seeing her there, this time again, got the pictures again and everything. I think that was the moment, you know, yeah. So,
was that like a full circle moment for like something you wanted to achieve?
It was, man, and ila mponza hore ntse na ntse ka bona mponza tsa le di fana the process se le ka bona tse di fela so that was one of the things that they were like ina na this to happen before I die or before my mother.
You strike me as a crier.
Huh?
You strike me as a You strike me as a crier. When was the last time you cried?
Well,
I'm not sure what's up.
They cut this dog short. Don't make them too long. The battery in here is...
yo, I'm such a crybaby, so I'm always crying. But the last time I cried was the first time I met my father. That was the first time, like that was the time when I literally cried. Because it was like a whole 19 years without knowing, without meeting him, without being with him. That's when I was actually so emotional. And I started crying.
I am too. I guess it's a story for another day. Ah, man.
What was the last time you cried?
I don't cry. I don't cry. No, let me tell you something. I don't cry, but I cried over something so stupid about a year ago. Is it a year? Yes, it's a year ago. 2022, July. That was the last time I cried. And it was over a heartbreak. I feel like it's stupid now.
And he's crying again.
And he's crying again, like literally, you're crying again.
PTSD.
You're crying again.
Don't you know?
I wonder who broke your heart.
I
Yo!
want that too.
The last time we spoke, you remember? I don't know if this was this year or last year, but there was a time I was like, I need to get married. Because I felt like I'd found someone with whom I could build something. And not necessarily that they dumped me. That wasn't it, because they dumped me before. Like, dumped me, I'm like, you dumped me today, I have a girlfriend tomorrow, that's fine. But this particular someone was like someone I felt there was something brewing or something potentially beautiful built. So when that ended, shit.
Can I give you a tip though, a quick tip? You know, when it comes to relationships, what sustains relationships? It's emotional intelligence. You understand? Men and women get married wrong all the time. You understand? Majita, we get married because and find totally wrong. You understand? To women, it's one of the boxes they need to tick. You understand? And to Majita, and unfortunately,
Which is probably the case with me.
you know, I'm saying this because I think you believe it's time to get married and you shouldn't do that. You understand? You understand? So, I mean, find what you look like the more emotionally compatible. Because women does so that's why you need emotional intelligence. Understand? She will tell you she wants a partner who listens. Understand? But sometimes you wanna want her to talk less already because now you want to play a role to listen. Sometimes sometimes they just wanna talk and then they need someone to listen. And then how be a solution you wanna want more.
You really should be a psychologist. I'll go with this one. What is your favorite high school memory? My favorite high school memory? What's my favorite high school memory?
Who are you asking? We're asking you.
Ah, man. There were so many, There is not a particular one, but I think there was a teacher in high school who used to, like, corporal punishment is still a thing. I'm like, there was a teacher who used to whip us, like, banana in the like, you choose the hands or the butt. But for boys it was not optional. Every time that teacher hit me, it was horrible then, but now it's one of my most memorable high school moments because obviously Hakishaba life is like, actually this was fun because in a little shop home on a I got a whole shop and you forget. I say, you know what is every time you shop school? A week later, how money you're like this bitch. Why? It was never like that. I think for me, that is probably one of my favorite high school memories.
Guys, we are still proud of being ashamed.
And we're playing a game.
And we are playing a game at Jitas Kawash and Chisanyam.
Look, my favorite high school moments, what the talents, but like in anything, just somebody, you understand? So there was a time in a title, a crown like came out and said you understand? So my form was the coincidence, but I danced and then very like a shapa, you understand? So anything in Sabana for me, you understand? So I think that was memory also changing from like you are trying to figure things out. How you understand and people who are just like that.
Do you still dance?
I don't know if I do.
I think we need some tube dance moves.
Hey, play a song there.
Yeah, they should play a song so that you can see some dance moves.
I don't know if I do. Music music is therapy, which is why I listen to almost everything. I got like 4 gig of guy and dance song. In a relevance, I can Lepheana Lesotho, in a relevance as well. I don't have my piano, but I don't know why.
Heike.
Well, my best high school memory.
I should remember this one.
Well, it was when finally I could actually take my father to school. We were there at school. When I got he had to like tell the matron that okay, before I could even say he is my father, they were able to see that he was my father. They were like, so much. And they were like, this is your father. And I was like, he is. And then one of the best memories was when he kissed me. And everybody was like, wow. That was like the best memory of it. I feel like my
Isn't it weird?
Bacholo ba go rata marato. Ba go rata marato.
I have a question. I have a question.
The happiest high school memory was kissing her dad.
yes.
I have a question. Or if she looks like her dad, does that make her handsome or her father?
Answer.
Okay, it makes
very-
my father beautiful.
So it makes you handsome.
She makes you handsome. He makes you handsome.
That's fine, handsome. Pick a question. But don't worry, it's not about sex. I know you're panicking
Who's
because
it?
you're thinking, hey, this boy.
Guys, he's got his shots. Please.
What was your most hectic breakup?
Wajala ki?
Una,
Kineki? Yes. Speto, ubrilani. Kineki?
Now you're singing
I am very single.
and very much.
Ready to mingle?
you're not just saying that because you're here. Right?
No. This one happened very recent. So this guy, he's nice, he's sharp, we're in love. He has
It's nice and sharp.
Mukaba,
Oh, you lying.
all that, but didn't have the six pack and the muscles, but
For the,
So now we know so about the six pack. Kapa, are you still going for 12 pack?
for the record, she's not talking about me.
Let's put it out there. Disclaimer.
so
Disclaimer. Let's go.
So this guy wanted what I couldn't give, which was sex. I was not ready to actually go on and start doing all that. Then I gave so many excuses. He kept on asking, "Are you cold fit?" No, I'm not. Up until he actually broke up with me because I couldn't do it.
Joe, it's how I know both.
That's so sad.
It's so sad. So
I feel like whatever question you already put, you already have the answer to it.
Yes, he does.
That exact reason.
Okay.
The hectic breakup. I don't know. Maybe it is all or something, but now all the breakups I went through were hectic. Like when I love hard. You know. And all my breakups, they were hectic.
Okay, which one are you?
I think I'm proud to be ashamed has answered the question because well in that book all your breakups couldn't hurt you,
You know,
specifically, they could hurt other people, so that's why he doesn't have.
I don't know though, but yeah, I don't know. Like it's honestly, I think all of them were the breakups. Unfortunately, we wanna now we don't need another day because now I have to count. Okay, 1991 it was. So I mean,
Sometimes January never 12. Like,
I remember the time when they were like, were they 4 or 5? I was like, shit, this guy was such a player.
you know, so
they don't call him busybody for nothing.
Exactly.
yeah,
Yo.
So it makes sense. It makes sense why, like, you wouldn't have a particular one.
But I think I graduated from breakup. Because even if I were to try anything now, people are very caring. But now I decide to laugh, and I also decide to. So if any time I get a lot of you, I think you need to try that.
it's hard. Guys, it's hard. I've been trying to do that. Like,
Decision making.
Can you? Most hectic. Oh yes. I was 2012. It was hectic because I thought I was in love. tip for you guys out there. Date an older woman for experience. Not for, hey guys. Those people will deal with you. Like, deal with you. So I dated an older woman. 24, I think I was in my second year university. When she broke up with me, just no, it's over. You know when they say actions speak louder than words?
It's true.
That was when I actually got where that phrase comes from. But after that, I would consider that a hectic breakup for me. I contacted her, kind of, hey, what's going on? Because it doesn't be funny because I say color, you think you have everything under control. And you're like, older woman, she says she loves you, you say you love her, and you think you're just saying, because I want you to sleep with her. But actually, when you say it enough, you start to believe
it becomes real. It becomes real.
You start to believe it. When she doesn't love you back, and when I told her like, Emma, you're breaking my heart. Yeah, words. Yeah. 3 words. You will be 3 or 4. 3 or 4 words. You will be fine.
Yep.
It's nothing that is more heartbreaking than someone you love or supposedly love saying you will be fine when you are hurting. This has been the Podflix. The dating Lepheana is here. Bree is here. We are live from Jesus Car Wash and we are out. Peace. Boo, 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 boo.